Let me give you a quick overview of our latest live stream, which is how to manage CSS and JavaScript assets in Drupal CMS. Now, everything we cover can also be used in Drupal core, but in this live stream, I want to answer the age-old question. You've installed Drupal, and now you want to load up and embed some CSS or JavaScript. How do you do that? So we start things off by looking at a module called Asset Injector. This allows you to inject CSS or JavaScript code directly in your Drupal site through Drupal's backend. So here I've got it set up, and if I click on CSS Injector, I can add in a bit of CSS, and you can also control exactly where the CSS is displayed. And that's the same for JavaScript as well. You can create any type of JavaScript injector here, and then you can add your JavaScript code and again, control exactly where it's displayed. Now, as a developer, this isn't the best solution because it's best to have all your JavaScript and CSS, if possible, stored directly in code where you can see it. And it's best to have it in your theme. Now, this solution is great for little snippets of code, and I actually do recommend that on the project page, that it shouldn't replace a theme, but just for little snippets of CSS and JavaScript, then this module does the trick. Then we took things to the next level and created a custom sub-theme. And this sub-theme uses Olivero for CMS as its base theme. We were able to create this sub-theme using a simple drush command. And then we start things off by looking at defining a custom library. And here you can see we have this global library, which pulls in a bunch of CSS assets. Then we had a look at how to load in remote assets. So a great example of this is pulling in Bootstrap through the CDN. Then we had a look at how to create a JavaScript behavior, and we created this homepage modifier, which just modified the homepage a little bit. And this library simply pulls in a JavaScript file called homepage modifier, and you can see here it's a pretty basic JS file. But most importantly, we covered the importance of setting up your dependencies. And we also looked at how to load up all of these libraries using the .info.yaml file, as well as implementing a bit of PHP code where we can load up the library assets as well. Then we took a look at implementing a single directory component, and you can see here we have a chip component, which is loaded in the node template. And finally, we finished things off by looking at how to override and extend libraries. So overriding a library allows you to remove a CSS file or JavaScript file, which is implemented from another library, or you can replace it. And then extending a library allows you to attach your own library to other libraries, kind of like just extending the functionality. So if you want to learn all of this, jump over to our latest live stream. We can learn about defining your own libraries, creating sub-themes, extending and overriding libraries. And as usual, I have added in the chapter markers so you can jump into specific sections. Now, if there's another JavaScript or CSS topic you want me to cover, let me know by leaving a comment. And if you have any questions, also leave a comment. Enjoy the video.